Los Angeles Clippers. And as y'all can see, here's the roster right here. We got Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. Y'all know the Lob City, as it used to be called, Lob City. Then we got JJ Redick, a good shooter. Jamal Crawford, he was a good six-man for them, not gonna lie. And then we have Darren Collison, Jared Dudley, Matt Barnes, Danny Granger, Ryan Hollins, Hedo Turkoglu, and yeah, there's the rest. I did sign JJ Redick. There's two JJ Redicks because the user who made this roster, he didn't like get rid of everybody. He just cut everybody. So everyone's a free agent. So I had to mostly put everyone out for the season. As y'all can see, all these players are out for the season. Most of them are. And that's pretty much it. I tried to get most of them. I didn't really bother about the 80s. So this team, it should have won a championship. I remember like the farthest they got was like the conference or the semifinal, something like that. I know they lost. They should have beat Houston and they blew a 3-1 lead to Houston. And then Josh Smith was just going off. It's because it's at 18. Why is the age at 18? Like, I did not put the age at 18. So shooting guard, small forward, 80 overalls. Let's see. I could get Cron Butler. I do remember Cron Butler being on this team. Robert Covington, I'm not trading for him as y'all saw last video. Tyreke Evans. Let's try Tyreke Evans actually. Tyreke Evans wouldn't be a bad fit on this team. I don't want to give up. They're giving us Aaron Gordon back. For real? I'll take Eric Gordon. I know some of these contracts, like I said, aren't how they should be. Eric Gordon should be a lot higher overall too. We would acquire $4 million. Let's throw in Matt Barnes, and then we'll give y'all a first, and we'll try 2 seconds. If it doesn't work, I don't want to give him 2 firsts, man. So we do get Tyreke Evans for the small forward position, and if we look at the rotation now, it's not bad, but it's not great. We still do need a backup. We do need a backup power forward. Jamal Crawford can play some backup point guard. That's on his card, right? No. So let me go fix that real quick. We do need to put his backup position at point guard. And so then we have, Tyreke Evans could play point guard too, but it's cool. So we do need a backup 4, like I said. So let's see if we can trade. Let's see, I like Danny Granger. Let's see if we can get Dante Cunningham and whoever these 3 are. I know who Reggie Bullock is, but I never really heard of Jason Randall, whatever his name is. Let's see if we can get a power forward anywhere. Mike Scott's not a bad option for the backup. Greg Monroe wouldn't be bad either. There's just not very many options, man. Let's go with Mike Scott. He can give us some backup power forward minutes, and he can spread the floor too. He's not that good. He's a decent 3-point shooter. Like, he has an 8 3-pointer, so he's decent. 82 mid, 83 3. And so this is the rotation for season number 1. It's gonna be Chris Paul, JJ Redick, Tyreke Evans, Blake Griffin, with DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, Jared Dudley, Eric Gordon, Danny Granger, and if Mike Scott needs minutes, he'll get minutes. Turkoglu can play backup power forward minutes too. And before we head into there, I do want to see if we're at, so the grit and grind were 4 stars. Anywhere else, so we could be grit and grind or balanced, and I feel balanced helps us more, so we'll go with balanced. So this is going to be the first season. Hopefully this team will make the playoffs. I think they'll win 60 games. So here at the end of the season, and Russell Westbrook is your MVP, averaging 25, 5, and 12. Surprised he didn't get more rebounds. John Morant. See, it's kind of glitched. People be CPs be picking up the rookies and stuff. Andre Miller got 6th man of the year. LeBron James, defensive player of the year for the Miami Heat. And then Tyrone Wallace is most improved. And then Billy Donovan is your coach of the year as the Thunder goes 67 and 15. So here's your All-NBA first team, man. All-NBA second. We got Chris Paul. I'm surprised there's no Blake Griffin. All-NBA third team. Well, there's Blake Griffin. Then we have all defensive first. Eric Bledsoe making it. That's crazy. And then we have all defensive second, all rookie first team. It's gonna be the rookies from this year in real life because the game just be messing up. Like, I'm pretty sure Eric Griffin was like Blake Griffin's brother, and he doesn't look like that. But okay. So next, we did make the playoffs, as we did get the 3rd seed. If we go look at the standings, I think we won like 58 games. The Spurs went 16-14. I don't know how Greg Popovich didn't get Coach of the Year, but it is what it is. We got the 3rd seed as we went 58-24. We had a home record of 31-10, and then we averaged 117 points a game while giving up. We gave up 105 points a game. It wasn't that bad. Defense wasn't that good. But let's go look at the player stats and see who did what. I'm pretty sure Chris Paul led for Blake. Blake averaged 26, 12, and 5. It's very good to see. 55% shooting. He shot pretty bad from 3, but he wasn't really taking 3s. I don't think his 3's that high yet. I mean, it's a 69, so it's kind of up there. Chris Paul averaged 20 and 11. Then Tyreke Evans, that was a good pickup for us, man. Tyreke Evans averaging 16 and 7 to averaging. Chris Paul had 2 steals a game almost. And then JJ Redick and DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, and even almost Eric Gordon had averaged double digits. So the bench was doing good, man. Pretty much. Mike Scott, I don't think really played. So we are taking on the Jazz in the first round, who we should get past, even though in real life the Clippers did lose to the Jazz. But we are up 2-0, 3-0. Like, this team should have won a championship, man. If you ask me, the Clippers team should have won an NBA championship. Like, that team was too good not to win a championship, man. As we do sweep the Utah Jazz. And Trey Burke, Enes Kanter. I forgot about Trey Burke being there. Richard Jefferson. But Chris Paul did have a good closeout game. Shot almost 50%. 24-14. Jamal Crawford did his thing. DeAndre did his thing. 5 blocks. DeAndre was a beast, man. In LA, DeAndre Jordan was a monster. And then we are taking on OKC. It's 1-1, 2-1 us. I feel like our team is overall better than OKC's. They just have Kevin Durant and Westbrook. I believe they still have Harden, as we do beat them in 6. Do they still have Harden? No, they don't have Harden anymore. But they did pick up. Did they really pick up a Deion? See what I mean? Like, some of these, like the people who make these rosters, they don't get rid of the other players. So I try to put as most as I could out. But we did get past the Thunder, taking on the 1-seeded Spurs. And this is the farthest the Lob City Clippers ever got. It's 1-1, 2-1 us, 3-1 us. We're going to the finals, taking on the Knicks. Are you serious? The Knicks? I mean, the Knicks were kind of good, though. The Knicks should have got a championship. I'm going to be having a Knicks rebuild for y'all, too. The 2011 Knicks. So be on the lookout for that. As DeAndre Jordan with the closeout game, 11 for 15, 23. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, Tyreek had a double-double. And we are taking on the New York Knicks, who have Carmelo, Tim Hardaway Jr., Amari. Like, this team was nice, man. John Morant shouldn't be there, though. But it is what it is. Let's simulate the round, as it's 2-0 us, 3-0 us. Don't blow it. And the Clippers are your NBA Finals champions, man. We did win a championship the first year, which the Clippers should have done, as they had this team. As Chris Paul is your Finals MVP, which he rightfully deserves to be a Finals MVP, man. Chris Paul is one of my favorite players of all time. He does so much for teams, man. But we are going to go one more season just because we won the championship, man. Let's head to the draft lottery. And like I said, this team, how they just won the championship, they should have just won the championship. They should have won one in real life. I don't know why I'm in the draft lottery. But we do have the do we even have a pick? No, the Nets have it. The Nets have our pick. So I might look to trade up in the draft. Let's head to the draft. I might look to trade and get some players. Not like the first overall pick, you know. Oh, I skipped it. I accidentally skipped it, man. It's whatever. So let's go to team player options. DeAndre Jordan has declined. Elliot McKean. So we got to bring back DJ. Qualifying offers. I don't know who Tyler Davis is. Free agency should be. I don't think we'll have that much cap space, but we'll see, man. Because I do know we got to bring back DeAndre Jordan. And LeBron is out here. I need to see how much cap space I have, to be honest. Negotiate contract. We have 10 million in cap space, which is not good. So we will bring back DeAndre Jordan. That's way too much money for DeAndre. I'm going to bring back everybody pretty much, and I'm probably going to trade Jared Dudley. I should have offered Tyreek before Dudley, but it is what it is. So all these dudes do come back. I'm not re-announcing the rights on. I'm not going to re-announce the rights on Tyreek. I do want to bring Tyreek back. Kevin Durant, yeah, they're still out for the season. I don't think I put Kevin Durant out for the season. I think that was the Warriors Durant or something. Hopefully they let us bring all these guys back. I don't know if it's going to put us over the cap. If it does, it better let us keep Tyreek Evans. So let's see. Come on. So we do bring everybody back. And what do we need now? We need a backup point guard. We have too many shooting guards. We have Tyreek, Dudley. We gotta trade some of these guys, man. We need a backup center for sure. So let's go sign just a mid-level center. Backup center. Marcus Holmes, 35 million. No, thank you. Let's see. Any center we can afford. Center. Thiago Splitter. Can we afford Thiago? Nope. What about, who is this? Mason Plumlee. I don't think we can afford Mason. Let's just bring in Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut's not a bad option, so hopefully he accepts the deal. Come on, no one's offered you a deal besides us, Bogut. So we do get Andrew Bogut. I think he's gonna go down overall, but let's see, man. As we are going to player progression. I don't know where I was going. We're gonna go to player progression, then see if we have any training camps to do, and then after that we are going to be trying to get some better backup players. I know we just won the championship, so I shouldn't really be moving players around, but we do need to still make the team better because some people might go down, as we see right here in player progression. And Chris Paul went to a 95, Blake Griffin's a 91, and DeAndre's a 90. That's crazy. So like I said, Hedo Turkoglu did go down 2 overalls, Eric Gordon went down 2, and Andrew Bogut went down 2. So we are going to be seeing if we have any training camps, and if we do not, I'll probably just go and make a trade. But let's see if we have any of these first, because this is the final season since we won the championship the first year. I do want to repeat as champions, man. I do want to repeat, because this is what the Clippers should have done, man. Like, they had all the talent on that team. I heard there was some stuff about Chris Paul and Blake Griffin not getting along, man, but you never really know. So one thing, let's give perimeter shooting to Blake Griffin, I guess. Make him a better 3-point shooter so he can spread the floor a little better. So he does have a 71-3. And then I don't know what the first trade I'm going to make is. Probably look to see what I can get for Eric Gordon and Hedo Turkoglu. And then after that, we'll see, man. So let's see what we can get, like I said, for Eric Gordon and Hedo Turkoglu. They brought him back. Malizo Televic, whatever his name is. So no one does. What about Eric Gordon, man? We do need a backup point guard. Tim Hardaway Jr., Jalen Brunson, who's not really in the NBA at this time. Jared Jeffries. No. What if I throw in like Jalen Adams? I don't even really know who Jalen Adams is. But I can get Fred Van Vliet and PJ Tucker. I could bring Ray Allen over here. Aaron Baines, I saw. Kelly Olynyk. Let's go with PJ Tucker and Fred Van Vliet. Freddie is a really good backup point guard. And then PJ Tucker, where's he at? They aim a power forward. Let's move him to small forward. And he does go to a 78. So we are going to make him that and then make his other backup position power forward. And then after we do that, I am going to be trying to trade one more. No, I do not want to make it point guard, man. I am going to be trying to trade Hedo Turkoglu, and then after I trade him, if I get any offers, this will be the final roster. So let's see what we can get for Hedo Turkoglu. Jared Dudley's a 78. I think I just traded Hedo Turkoglu, did I? No, he's right here. Nobody wants Turkoglu. What if I throw these two in? Nobody wants Turkoglu. Really? Whoa, why is Turkoglu making 25 mil? I did not know that. There's no way Hito Turkoglu is making 25 mil on this team. But I'm not gonna mess with it. This is Hunter Rookie of the Year. Yusuf Nurkic is the 6th man of the year, and Denver's still or Portland. He's in Sacramento now. LeBron James went to the Knicks. Wow, after the Knicks lost in the finals, he decided to go to the Knicks. That's Mike D'Antoni, your Coach of the Year. And here's your All-NBA first team. You got LeBron. And then I don't think there's anyone besides, well, there's Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. And then did DeAndre Jordan make All-NBA third team? He did. Which is very good to see. I don't think I've ever seen DeAndre Jordan as a 90 overall, but it is what it is. And let's go to the standings. We did finish second to the Rockets, only 2 games behind the Rockets, which kind of sucks. And then we did improve if we look at last year's standings. We did improve about 4 games. And then if we look at player stats, Blake Griffin led us in scoring with 27 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Did he improve his 3-point shooting? He did improve his 3-point shooting, but he didn't attempt that many. Chris Paul averaged 18 and 11 still. Tyreek Evans averaged 17 and 8. JJ Redick did his thing. DJ did his thing. Crawford, VanVleet, Dudley, PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker usually just brings defense to the team, man. So now we are taking on the Portland Trailblazers in the first round, and we should get past. I know they have Lillard. I think they have McCollum, but other than that, we should get past them, even if it's just 2K. We should honestly be repeat as champions, as we do beat the Portland Trailblazers in 6. Closeout game, we have Damian Lillard with 25, 6, and 6, and have Aldridge still. And Thaddeus Young, yeah, and McCollum. That Derek White, man, crazy. And then Chris Paul had 31 and 18. Holy cow! With Jamal Crawford, DeAndre with 20, even Tyreek had a double-double. We had 1, 2, 3. We had 4 double-doubles in this game. That's crazy, man. 4 double-doubles. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. As the Mavericks knocked off OKC, as we're up 2-0 on the Mavericks, 2-1, 3-1, and we do beat the Mavericks in 5. As we are facing the Spurs or the Rockets, and it's the Rockets. Last year we faced the Spurs, and now we're facing the other Texas team, the Rockets. But the Clippers, in the closeout game, Chris Paul had 25, 8, and 7. And then Blake almost had a triple-double. He had a double-double though. And then DeAndre is always going to have a double-double. Now we are taking on the 1-seeded Rockets, who they have. My game like froze or something. They have Dwight Howard still, Jeremy Lin. Yo, these guys. Jeremy Lin's a 90. And Dwight, what? There's no way they're that high, man. Can we get past the Rockets as they are up 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 them? Yeah, we're not going to get past the Rockets. I don't know how Dwight Howard is a 97 overall. Like, that's ridiculous. There's no way Dwight Howard was 97 in Houston. Nor, what is Paul Pierce, though? No way Jeremy Lin's a 90 either. But it is what it is. We did win a championship the first year. So let's make the rest of the playoffs, as it's going to be the Rockets winning the finals and either Harden or Howard as your finals MVP. And it is Dwight Howard averaging 20 points, 14 rebounds, and 2 steals and 2 blocks a game. So that is going to be the end of the video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And I will catch y'all next time.